Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions recently about, how do you get traffic and what's this whole targeted traffic really about? What does that mean to get targeted traffic? So first of all, I'm going to state something pretty obvious, but a lot of people don't really always seem to get this. Clicks are not really a commodity. Okay, so when you see people bragging on Facebook about, how they're getting 1,500 clicks and it's only costing them 10 cents per click, that doesn't really mean anything because what we want to know is what's the quality of those clicks? What's the quality of those clicks and do they match the offer that you're promoting? How many sales did you get from those clicks? So not all clicks are equal. And this whole concept of targeted traffic, this is how it works. So I want you to imagine this archery target in front of you. Okay, now right in the middle we have what's called the bullseye, and as we go further and further out, you've got these bigger rings. Now, what you notice is that the bullseye is a more finite space, right? There's less of it. The outer rings, there's a lot more of it. With traffic, this is how it is. You've got your very targeted traffic in the middle, and that means that it's like the perfect match for what your offer is. For example, let's say my offer is to do with making money online. Let's say I'm promoting a make money online product. The more that someone is thinking about that end result, okay, that my product happens to deliver, the more targeted I would say they are. Okay, so if you've got someone who's really sick of their job and they've been thinking more and more recently about quitting their job, and they find out that there's this whole thing called internet marketing, and they start thinking, hey, I wonder if I can make money online. I wonder if I could actually do it. I'm sure there's people who have figured out a way. And they start thinking about it more and more and more. That would be a targeted prospect for my offer. Now, if I'm promoting an offer on weight loss, for example, how to get six-pack abs or something like that, that prospect is not a targeted prospect for that particular offer. Okay, so one prospect can be a good match for one offer, but a terrible match for another offer. It really depends on how often are they thinking about that end result that your product delivers. Okay, so for this example, since most of you on my list, getting this video right now, most of you are going to be entrepreneurs who aspire to make more money online. That's probably why you're on my list in the first place. Let's talk about products in the business opportunity space. Okay, so there's lots and lots of different products in the business opportunity space. Mobe happens to be one of them, and the best one, in my humble, unbiased opinion. But there's lots and lots of them, right? Now, who is our targeted prospect? Well, it's what I just said. It's someone who's always thinking about that solution that we offer. What exactly does Mobe offer, for example? We offer a way that someone can come online without having a whole lot of knowledge and technical know-how when it comes to internet marketing. We offer them a way to get started and to start making commissions relatively soon, provided they follow our steps, and it's relatively easy. Okay, that's essentially what we are offering. So our targeted prospect would be someone who's looking for that. We find that most of our market, and I'm giving you an example here for myself. For you, it's going to be different if you're promoting something else. But we find that most of our market, they tend to be baby boomers, somewhere around that kind of age group. Half of them are in the States, a quarter in Australia, and then the rest spread all over the world. But a lot of them, they're looking for they're approaching retirement, for example, and they're looking for additional income streams. Or it might be someone who's just fed up with their job. Or it could be, it can even be a little bit younger, like a stay-at-home mum or something like that. What they all have in common, though, is that they're searching. They're searching for a way to make money online. They've seen there's a ton of different offers, products, systems out there. They're very skeptical, which is fair enough. But they believe that there's something out there. So that's really our market, okay? Now, as we go further and further out into these outer rings, you've got people who are less likely to buy, okay? So, for example, I happen to be in Perth, Australia right now. Perth is not a huge city. It's maybe 1 million, 2 million, something like that. If I was to walk down to the city center right now, and it's 6:30 p.m. here, so there might be a little bit of traffic or a fair bit of traffic. Everyone's finishing their work, but there's a lot of people walking on the street. And if I start handing out flyers for my product, which happens to be Mobe, do you think that I'm going to get a lot of sales? The answer is probably not. Why? Because that's a very untargeted crowd. Now there's a lot more of them. Okay, that's a much bigger audience, and you find that the biggest businesses, the businesses that do billions and billions of dollars, they're able to go out there and reach the masses and convert the masses, the less targeted traffic. Okay, that's how they get bigger and bigger. But that's that. So they are less likely to buy. However, someone here, there's a lot less of them. There's a lot less of them, but they're thinking about our solution a lot more. So how do we go and find those people? That's really the question you're probably wondering. How do we find people in these smaller rings who are much more likely to buy and avoid these ones out here? The reason why we want to avoid these ones out here is because all traffic has a cost. Despite what people like to tell you about there being free traffic sources, there is always a cost with traffic. If you ever want to get someone to your website or to someone else's website that you're promoting as an affiliate, there will always be a cost. Given that there's a cost, what we want to do is we want to maximize our return on investment for that cost. Let's say we've got $50 to spend. We want to get the maximum ROI on our $50. Are we going to spend $50 on flyers and go and hand them out to random strangers? We could do that, or we could spend that $50 on getting very targeted clicks from people who are already searching for what we want. So how do we do that? I thought you'd never ask. Let's go and have a look. So the first thing I like to do is I put myself in the shoes of my prospect. So I'll say it again. My prospect is someone who's, at a very general sense, they're looking to make money online. So imagine this person in your mind. Imagine they are 42. Let's say it's a man for this case. It's a 42-year-old man. He's got a few kids. He's unsatisfied with his job. He's not where he wanted to be in life at this age. And okay, he's unsatisfied. He's looking for a way to make some decent money. Okay, and we can go a lot deeper than that for what he's actually looking for, but let's keep it at that level. He hears about internet marketing. So what's he do? Well, maybe he goes to Google. Google is where a lot of searches begin. It's where a lot of us get into this industry. My introduction to this industry started in late 2008 with a very simple Google search, a very innocent, simple Google search. I had no idea that it would completely transform my life. But anyway, they start by typing in something like make money online. Okay, very broad, very wide open. Okay, and here is what they see. Now this is what Google presents to them. So this is our market. This is what they're seeing. Okay, now let's open up a few of these websites. There's John. Okay, a few of them. Okay, and let's have a look. Just give that 2 seconds to load. What I'm showing you here is this is what your market is likely to do. Let me tell you this in another way. This is a good example I always like to give people. When we go out there and we want to find our prospects, think of it as if you are a hunter, okay, and let's say you're in Africa on those big wide plains, right? And you are hunting some kind of deer, something like that. Now, what are you going to try and do? Are you going to try and track them down one by one? Or do you think it would be smarter to go to the watering hole where you know that they're all going to be at a certain point every single day? What do you think is going to be smarter? Of course, go to the watering hole. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. We are trying to go to the watering hole where they all end up, and we are going to place our ads there. This is one traffic method. Okay, so this is one of these sites that came up. Now, I don't endorse any of these websites. They just happen to have come up. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is let's pretend that I want to do banner ads. I want to place some banner ads on one of these sites to get some of their traffic to my website. This is a targeted traffic source. Looks like they've got right here, they've got some kind of offer. I'm not even sure if that's a banner ad. But as far as banner ads go, these don't really look like banner ads. So I'm going to rule that out. Now, let's go to this one, wikihow.com. Okay, do they have banner ads? They do, but these don't look like they're going to external offers. Okay, so no banner ads here. This is how I got started, like one of the first traffic methods I started doing when I finally started actually making some money online. Okay, let's have a look here. Money saving expert. Okay, let's see. You see a lot of these website owners, they're going to sell space on their website in the form of banner ads so that other business owners like you and me can come along, we can rent out this virtual real estate, place our banner ad there and get some of their traffic. Not all of them do it though. Okay, so this person doesn't look like they do it. Well, let's have a look here. John Chow. Now, this is quite, this just happened by coincidence, but John happens to be a partner in Mobe who does quite well, closing in on $900,000 in commissions. So he's doing quite well. Does John have banner ads? Absolutely. Over here on the right, you can see he's got a few banner ads right here. Okay, so if I wanted to advertise on this particular website, well, the first question is, does he accept advertising? And John's probably going to be pretty happy with me. I didn't actually plan this video this way, but he might get a few sales out of this. But I would see, does John accept advertising? Now, I can't see anything right there. That's actually an offer for MTTB. You can see that, 1K, 3K, 5K, one of our products. Right here, advertise. Okay, so while that's loading, let's go and have a look at the other sites. Okay, this one doesn't look like it accepts banner ads. Okay, so I would keep on doing that search over and over. I'd find websites that do accept advertisements, get some of their stats, and then they tell you how much they want to charge you for your banner ad. Okay, now notice you can get several different banner ad sizes. Okay, so this one here is 728 by 90. That refers to pixels. And if you're wondering, well, how big is that? These little banner ads over here, these are 125 by 125 pixels. Okay, that's the dimensions. So 728 by 90, that's going to be the big, long, wide banner ad that you might have seen before. This one here, this would be a 300 by 250. Okay, but what you want to do is simply continue that search over and over and over again. Okay, let's go back to Google where we started. Okay, so what I would do is, if I'm you and I'm wanting to find a targeted traffic source, that's exactly what I do. Okay, make money online. I look at all the results that Google serves up to me, because again, this is the watering hole. Okay, this is where all the deer are, or all your targeted prospects are. Okay, and I would find sites that I can advertise on. I can either do banner ads on those websites, or some of them will offer solo ads. Okay, they might have a list. For example, if you're getting this video right now, you are probably on my list. You're on my email list. You get my emails. So there's other people out there who have a list, and they're willing to send out an email, promote your link in the email. That's what you call a solo ad. And that's how you can get clicks or traffic back to your website, or the website that you're promoting. Okay, so I would usually do this for the first 1 or 2 pages. When you start getting back to page 2, most people don't even make it to page 2, so I'd focus on page 1. Let's say I don't find anything for that keyword. I don't find any good results. And by the way, I should mention, see these ads on the right here, and the top 3, these are paid ads. Don't worry about them, okay? We're not going to place ads on those. They usually won't be selling banner ad space. Okay, I'm going to focus on the organic search results, which you can see below this bar right here. Okay, but what I would then do after that, I might go and try a different keyword. Okay, and Google's going to suggest keywords for me, or I can just think off the top of my head. What I'm doing here though is, again, I'm putting myself in the shoes of my target market. Okay, who is my target market for my particular offer? What else would they type in? Well, maybe make money online. Let's say I want to focus on people in Australia. Let's have a look. Okay, make money online Australia. You'll notice all of these websites here, they're all different results. Okay, they're all different results. Let's have a look at this one here, flyingsolo.com.au. But I would go through and I try and do this in a systematic way where I look at one keyword, find the websites, I record it on a spreadsheet so I've got it written down, and then I try another keyword. Most people won't do this. Most people aren't willing to do this. In fact, most people watching this right now, they're probably thinking, well, that kind of looks hard, or that looks like a lot of work. That's why most people don't ever really end up making much money online. Okay, don't be one of those people. It's actually not that hard. It just requires that you put in a bit of effort, and if you do this, well, you're going to separate yourself from all the competition. Okay, so this website, do they accept banner ads? No, these don't really look like banner ads. Okay, so I would go back and I would go to the next site. One by one, I go through them all, and then I look at a different keyword. But I try these different keywords, or I come up with these different keywords by thinking about, well, what would my target market really type in? Now, if you want to go more advanced, you can go to Google Keyword Tool. Okay, type in Google Keyword Tool, and Google actually offers you a tool where they will help you find different keywords, and they'll also tell you how much traffic or how many people actually type in those keywords per month, so you can see search volume. That's a little bit more advanced and a little bit more detailed than what I actually want to go into today, but I thought I would just give you an overview of what targeted traffic is and how do you go and find targeted traffic. Okay, so I hope you got some value for that. Remember, you can have all the traffic in the world, but if you don't have a high converting website, a high converting sales funnel, it doesn't matter. You're not going to make any money. Okay, the best high converting website that I know of is this one right here. It's called mttbsystem.com, and you can actually go to /letter. Why is it the best? Well, it's mine. Okay, this is what we use, myself and all of my partners who've made collectively millions and millions and millions of dollars. We've literally paid out, I don't know what the total is now, but I know it's in the high millions of dollars in the few years that we've been doing this. So it's going very well. If you want a good offer to promote, this is a good offer. Now, to promote this offer, first thing you got to do is join MTTB. Scroll down to the bottom, okay, where it says get started. Click on apply now, okay, and fill out your details. It's $49. Now, here's why you want to pay the $49. My coaches, we have about 15 of them, and they're spread out around the world. We'll actually get on the phone with you and walk you through this 21-step training program. Okay, it's divided up into 21 steps. It's not going to take you, just 15 minutes to get started, because we're not going to promise you that we can show you everything in 15 minutes. We can't, and no one else can. We're actually going to work with you over the next week or couple of weeks. Okay, you're going to need at least 30 minutes a day. If you need to miss a day every so often, okay, then that's okay, but try and put in at least 30 minutes a day. We will actually work with you, take you through the 21 steps, show you the business, show how it works, show you exactly what you need to do to start finally making your first commissions online. And then when you get to the end, if you want, you can go and promote the exact same marketing system. It can be one of your offers that you promote, and it pays you very good commissions. On the back end, $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000 commissions. Our top partners, our top partner right now is doing close to $100,000 a week. Those results aren't even remotely typical. Don't expect to make anywhere near that kind of money. They're very good at what they do, and they've got a whole team doing it. But my point is, anyone who is making that kind of money, the way that they usually get to those levels is they have high ticket products, high ticket commissions. So when you're making 1K, 3K, 5K, it doesn't take long for them to add up, and for you to start having substantial income months. Provided, of course, you're sending the right amount of volume of traffic, and more importantly, target traffic. If you send a bunch of this white kind of untargeted traffic source out here, you're probably not going to have that many sales. But if you focus on targeted traffic, as I just showed you, there's no reason why you can't do very well. Okay, so click on apply now. Just use the link below this video. However you got here, fill out your details. Once you do that, you will get a call within 24 hours from your coach. You can also call them, which I encourage you to do, and we will try and assign you someone who's in your country and on your time zone. So if you're in Australia, you will work with an Australian coach. If you're in the States, you'll work with someone in the USA. If you're in the UK, we even have coaches over there too. Canada, Mexico, a lot of the main kind of regions. Okay, so hope you get some value out of that. I hope to see you in MTDB, go through the 21 steps, and I look forward to meeting you at one of our live events in the near future. Thanks. Talk soon.